Hi everyone, it's Mary Pat from Sealed with a Kiss, and I'm here with my final part of the tour of my scrap room. And so this is our final part, and I hope you like it. Okay, then right around from my desk is basically where I have all of my paper and I store my markers. So if you know me at all on my blog, I really love the Spectrum Noir markers. And, well, I mean, I just think they're good for me because I'm not that awesome in my coloring. I mean, I love what I can do is perfect, and I just love to color, but the Copics were just a little bit too expensive for me. So I went with the Spectrum Noir, and I'm the type of person who likes to get a lot of things, so I was able to, through Christmas and so forth, get the entire set, so I was pretty excited. And then down below, I do have a couple of markers of the Copic that are over there. Then down below is where I store my paper. And so right here is all my cardstock with that. And then I have everything. I know it's kind of, the lighting today is kind of bad in here, but I am hyper organized. And so I have everything in these crapper hoppers labeled. So I've got, you know, my Basic Gray, my Bella Boulevard, my crepe paper, my Imaginesse, and, you know, then going down, I've got some Moxie and my Mind's Eye and Nikki Civils and October Afternoon. And somebody had asked me, how do I store my paper? And pretty much I store it via collection. So and this is my Jelly Bean Soup box. And so I basically store everything in bags. And so like here is a collection that I used and it's almost gone, and it just has a couple of items left in the bag. So that's, you know, in there. So I store it by, I know a lot of people do colors or whatever it might be, but I store like the embellishments and everything together. And this was their like a happy birthday collection. And so that's in there. And, you know, I just get these bags from the dollar store and or the crapper hoppers. And I just store everything in here, and it makes it just, for me, easy. Because a lot of the collections I can't, that, you know, kind of go together. And so I can just pull out multiple bags and have that in there. So panning back over here, that's where I have that. Now, long ago, I did buy a Cricut, and I still have the cartridges. And I honestly, I've never really used it. My friends have given me those cartridges, and I still have them. I really should probably try to sell them or something, but I just kind of, I don't know, I haven't done anything with them. And then I have my Revolution, which I use all the time. And then I just have some odds and ends on the bottom. Now, on the sides where, you know, here is the bookcase, then over here I have magnet paper, and I put this up, and I have, these are like some of my most commonly used quick dies that I like to from Paper Tray Ink. And so I have these, and these are some of those. And then on the side, I also have some of my most used fun dies from Paper Tray Ink. And this way, they're not in a drawer or anything. I can see them, and I can just pop it off and put it through my Revolution, and I'm done. So it works out really nice for me. And I don't have that many dies. I mean, those are all the dies that I have. Along this wall then, you know, with my desk here, and then over here, I have this storage unit from Michaels. And this stores some odds and end paper collections, and again, it's all stored in little bags. But this whole area right in here is all of my Echo Park paper, and I've got that. And so it's all organized with that. And then these are some leftover collections that I have, and for the boys. And I kind of share this with the boys. And so then I've got my drawers, and this one is kind of like my button drawer. So I've got some odds and end buttons that I have. I have to say I love the paper tray ink buttons. And so I've got a lot of those that are in there. Then, and this one, these are all more brads. These are all like basic gray brads and buttons and everything. So I use those quite a lot. With boys, you kind of use a lot of buttons. This is kind of like just a drawer that I keep extra pads and so forth in. Nothing, just leftovers. This is, again, if you know me, I don't use a lot of ribbon, but this is just some odd ribbon that I have that I've had for a long time. Down below, this is all for the boys. So whenever I get tired with paper or whatever, they have paper right here that they can go for and do that. And then I've got some odds and ends drawers down here. Those 3 drawers are for the boys. And then underneath the paper here, I've got, this is my, whenever I'm at Michael's or whatever and I'm there, I always generally pick up an adhesive. I use the ATG, so I get that, and I love phone tape, and so that's kind of like my spare drawer. This is my spare drawer, we'll see in a second, of all of my re-inkers for my Jenny Bolin ink. I just love those. And then these are some re-inkers for my Spectrum Noir markers. So this is kind of like my re-inker drawer, and it's all organized there. This drawer, because I have a lot of space, it's just nice that I can have my large circle maker. And then what I do is I have little examples. This is a 5.5-inch circle, and it's all here. So if I need a circle, I can just kind of play with what style I need. This is 4 3/4, and so I have those as little models. Then next, again, this is all extra glue sticks, Zots, all kinds of just extra things that I have there. And then really down here, this is just empty drawers, that drawer space that the boys all play in and everything. So those bottom are all theirs. Then moving over here, I've got some, golly, really old magazines. These magazines date back to maybe 2005, and I really don't even use them anymore, but they're just there and everything. Then we have my CD case, and with all my music. I love to listen to Train, and when I'm scrapping, or Adele, Coldplay, any of those with that. I've got my Xyron machines that I use for a lot of title work and so forth. And down below is just some extra, I've got my paper trimmer that I use when I crop, and some extra rolls for the Xyron and that stuff. And then going back up on top, I've got my wonderful little Tim Holtz little spinner, so that I've got various stamping. And like on top of here, this is kind of where I have my little craft mat. Is kind of where, again, that Pottery Barn wall unit. And here's where I keep all of my ink with those. On the left-hand side, I've got my Tim Holtz Distress Inks. And I have some of them labeled, like here's the peeled paint and everything. They're just all right here. And here's my antique linen seems to be my favorite with that. And then panning over here, I have my Jenny Bolin ink, and I use these on everything. I love these. And so I have all of the colors, and like I said, I have all the re-inkers. And then those are just some odds and ends kinds of things, you know, my glossy accents, and so it's all real close. Then if we pan up, I've got pictures of the boys. And then even further up, I've got, remember those making memories? Everybody had those making memories paints and everything. Well, I still have mine, and I still use them on occasion, so they're all there. And then going over, I've got another little bulletin board. And this is kind of where I just kind of store all of the little gifts that the boys give me. I just love to have them all around and so forth, a little picture frame. And then moving down, just some family photos of all of us, and whenever they make me stuff. And then I have, like all of these. and these drawers. And I use these all the time. This is my drawer. Remember the Colossals? Well, I still have all of mine, and I still use all of them. So my Colossal drawer. Then this is just some random ink and stuff that I have. Generally, the boys get in here and they use that. This is some more my Hero Arts inks that I have, and so I go in there. These are my woodblock stamps, and I don't have that many. This is it. I know many people have tons and tons of them, but I don't have many, and this is my drawer. And then my bling, and so I have all that, and Quick Reach, that I love all that. And then really, beyond that, I really don't have anything. And these are some really old dies that I don't use. And I don't even know what's down below because I don't use it. Okay. Now I talked about my desk, about being from Ballard, and the reason why I loved it so is because it's considered a partner desk, and so it has this side, and this is where the boys sit. I've got 2 chairs here, and they've got their drawer, and of course, if you take a look, their side is a lot messier than my side. But they've got all of their markers and crayons and everything. They even have some stamps. Oh, there's a stamp on the floor. They even have their own trash can and everything. And then, again, they've got more drawers. Okay, so I showed you the desk, and I one of the things that I really love about this desk is that, you know, as I mentioned before, it's a partner's desk, and I've always wanted the boys to be with me when I'm scrapping, so I never want to, like, go into a room and be by myself. I'm really used to just having them all here. Both of them are here. And everything with me, so that I'm not off all by myself, so that everybody's here. So I really want to say thanks to everyone who has been joining me for the tour, and hopefully I'll be making a lot of videos and everything, and see you real soon. Thanks. Bye.